The janitor who returned 47 lost rings until he found his own. For over 30 years, Martin Reyes mopped floors, fixed leaky faucets, and unclogged sinks at Westfield High. Students came and went, some with backpacks full of dreams, others with hearts heavy from teenage heartbreak, but Martin remained, a quiet constant in a world of change. Few noticed him, even fewer knew his secret. Every Friday after school, long after the last bell echoed through the empty halls, Martin would unlock a small, rusted locker in the custodial closet. Inside lay a velvet-lined wooden box. Nestled within it, 47 wedding rings. Over the decades, he'd found them glinting under bleachers, slipped through shower drain grates, or forgotten in gym bag pockets. Some were gold, some silver, some worn thin by time, but all carried stories, and Martin made it his mission to return them. He'd post anonymous flyers. Found, wedding band near boys' locker room, engraved "Forever Yours, 1989. Please describe to claim." He'd wait patiently by the front office, heart swelling with quiet joy as tearful spouses reunited with their lost symbols of love. He never took credit, he never asked for thanks. To him, it was just right. But on a rain-soaked Tuesday in November, everything changed. Martin was cleaning the weight room when his mop snagged on something metallic beneath a bench. He bent down, his knees creaking, and picked up a simple platinum band. Tarnished but intact. Inside, an engraving, "To my always, Elena, 1995. And tucked within the band's inner curve, impossibly preserved, was a tiny folded photo. His hands trembled as he unfolded it. A baby girl, pink hat, curly dark hair, a hospital bracelet on her tiny wrist. Baby girl Reyes, Nov 3, 1995. The world stopped spinning. 28 years ago, Martin was just 21, scared, broke, and alone. Elena, the love of his life, had died in childbirth. With no family, no job, and drowning in grief, he made the hardest choice a father could. He placed his newborn daughter for adoption, praying she'd find a life full of love he couldn't yet give. He never saw her again, never knew her name, never stopped wondering. Now this ring, this photo, was a message from the past screaming into the present. He spent sleepless nights tracing every clue. The ring's style, the gym's schedule logs, the faint scent of lavender still clinging to the photo, a perfume his Elena always wore. Then a breakthrough. One of the new volleyball coaches mentioned her mother's ring went missing during a reunion alumni game. "It's been in our family for decades," she'd said. "Has a baby photo inside. My mom never takes it off." Martin's pulse raced. He asked gently, "Your mom's name wouldn't be Elena, would it?" The coach paused. "Yes. How did you know?" He didn't answer. Instead, he asked to meet her mother. A week later, in the same high school library where he'd once swept broken glass from a shattered window, Martin sat across from a woman with silver-streaked hair and eyes that mirrored his own. She stared at him, stunned. "Martin Reyes? I thought you disappeared." "I did. I never stopped thinking about you, or her." The woman, Lena now with an L, wasn't Elena. She was Elena's sister. After Elena's death, she and her husband adopted the baby, raising her as their own. They named her Sophia. "She always knew she was adopted," she said, tears glistening. "She kept that photo close her whole life. When she got married, she had it sealed inside her wedding band, just like Elena wanted." Martin's breath caught. "Is she Sophia?" Lena smiled through tears. "She's outside." The door opened. A young woman stepped in. Same eyes, same determined chin, holding her hand over her mouth. She looked at Martin, then at the velvet box on the table, now open to reveal 47 rings, and hers finally returned. "You're the janitor who finds lost rings?" she asked, voice trembling. Martin stood slowly, tears streaming down his weathered cheeks. "I was just trying to give people back what they lost." Sophia stepped forward, not to take the ring, but to hug him. "I lost my father before I ever knew him," she whispered into his shoulder, "but today I found him." The entire school would later hear the story, how the quiet janitor who returned 47 rings finally found the one thing he'd spent a lifetime missing. News vans came, articles were written, but Martin didn't care about fame. He cared about Friday dinners with Sophia and her family, about teaching his granddaughter how to fix a leaky faucet, about the ways Sophia now wore 2 rings, one from her mother and one Martin gave her, a simple band engraved, "Found at last." In the end, Martin hadn't just returned lost rings, he'd mended hearts, including his own. And sometimes, the smallest act of kindness leads you back to everything you ever loved. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe. You never know whose heart your kindness might heal. Thanks for watching.